Welcome to the world's most OP Minecraft survival Let's Play series probably to ever hit YouTube at all. What do you see? Yo, what's up everybody? I'm 12 G's Gaming. As you may or may not already know, my name is Smith. And today, just like it said before the intro, this is the start to possibly one of the most infuriating things to ever hit YouTube history about Minecraft in general. This is possibly the world's most overpowered, which is what OP is, Minecraft survival Let's Play series to ever hit its sources. This is a modded survival Let's Play that has some of the most OP mods in it, and the point of this series is to show you what happens when you actually mod a Minecraft. Sorry, my voice cracked there a little bit. To actually show you what happens when you mod a Minecraft game too much. So if I pull up my inventory right here, the achievement will get out of the way. As you can see, I have 276 pages of mods. If I took the ore spawn mod out, which I don't know if I already said this or not, but ore spawn is in this. If I took the ore spawn mod out, I believe it would give me 271 pages of mods. Yeah, there is a lot of pages in here. Most people would think that, goodness, why does my voice keep cracking? Most people would think, oh, take 3. Most people would think that ore spawn would add in 100 pages of mods, but nope, it doesn't. It doesn't add in as much as you would think. It does add in a lot of mobs and a lot of drops, but it doesn't add in a lot of stuff. So, this is the 3rd time of me trying to record this. Now, it is going to be slightly laggy because of just how much is in here, which is one of the drawbacks from modding a Let's Play this much. Now, once the world loads in enough, it'll be different. Now, because this is the 3rd time of me trying to do this, the world is slightly discovered. And, oh my god. The first 2 times I did this, it was just bad news. I died, I think, 20 times. Not joking. I think I died legitimately about 10 or 20 times. Ooh, yeah! Right click it, right click it, right click it. Yeah! I was not expecting that to be that soon. Wow! Of course, I probably hopped in a little bit too soon. By right-clicking those brown ants, it takes you to a new dimension that is purely for ore spawn. And because this is to show you how quick you can actually also get overpowered when you have too many mods, let's just go ahead and use it. Now, because I'll be walking, it will actually not lag me as much as you would think. I am currently in the Utopia dimension. And that sound is some form of mob. Now, when you hop into this ant dimension, the Utopia dimension, you get giant trees like this. That's all log right there, you see. I don't know how you would describe it, but I'm currently getting lucky. If I'm lucky, I'm getting 20 frames right now. That's why it's actually so laggy. I apologize beforehand about all the lagginess. But yeah, part of it is because I'm next to these apple trees. As the leaves decay, it'll actually show certain things. Now, I'm going to try to kill something. Once again, I apologize for the amount of lag. I'm looking up in the corner of my screen, I have something that will track my frames per second, and I'm getting about 10 right now. Okay, I've got to get away from these trees. I have got to get away from these trees. Now, don't worry, this survival Let's Play will not all consist of the ore spawn mod, like most of these types of mod packs do. This mod pack will consist of a lot of things. Now, I believe these are from the Twilight Forest mod. These antelopes. Oh yeah, they, I don't think they really like getting next to players. Okay, chickens. I'm actually going to leave this part uncut because I know for a fact that the ore spawn mod is actually something that lots of people enjoy watching. Okay, ant nests. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go to waypoints and I'm gonna type in ant nests. There we go. Ant nests. I'm gonna keep that going. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's this key. No, wrong key. Is it this one? No. I think there's a button that you can use to zoom. Either way, I think you can see it just fine. If you look right here, I'm actually walking towards it right now. You see that right there? I believe that's called a coin. I'm actually leaving part of it out. That is not just something that just generates throughout the world. Okay, there's the website right there. This is a mob, believe it or not. This coin-looking thing is actually a mob that the people that made the ore spawn mod customly made for this as a gag. Oh, there's a radioactive ant, or unstable ant. Now, I don't want to go to the unstable. Come on, game. There we go. I do not want to go to the unstable dimension just yet. Oh my goodness. I am getting... Okay, there we go. Took a second. It's just one hit to kill this thing. There we go. It doesn't drop anything. It's just... Oh, wait a minute. It does. Oh! Wow! 10 attack damage. Wow. Now, let me just tell you right now, just for the record, a diamond sword with no enchantments or anything does 7+. Does +7 attack damage. This thing does 3 more hearts of damage than a diamond sword. And that's just something that's a drop. Ooh, unstable ants. I'll definitely want to mark this down too. Unstable. Stable. Ant. Nests. So why am I marking these things? Well, when it comes to these things, you mostly just want to mark it down so that way you know where it is in the future. Okay, we got a potato. The ant dimension, the utopia dimension, is actually very good for food. But, oh my goodness, let me get the ore spawn thing out of the way. There we go. Oh, now I see. It's because I typed in something down here. There we go. Boom. Alright. Ooh, right. Oh. Whoops. Okay. I've never found all 3 of them that close before. Rainbow ant nests. I'm definitely going to keep those 3 going. They all lead to certain dimensions, and by the way, if you look very carefully up on the tops of these giant trees, not these, which are just very flat. I'm talking about these big old things. There's actually solid blocks of ore, like right there. There's a block of, I believe that's either emerald or diamond, and I think that's diamond. Now, as you'll notice, there are actually different types of trees. Those have like round leaves. Those are just like one way going types of trees. That's a big old one right there. Then you got these ones that look like giant spruce trees. I believe it's out of every 100 of these large trees, you will find the. I always call it the God tree, but when I looked it up, it was called the Goodness tree. The leaves are made of emerald blocks. Let me say that again. The leaves are made of emerald blocks. For those of you that do not know, emeralds in the vanilla, which means original game, can only be found in one biome in very few quantity. They spawn in the Extreme Hills biome normally. Now, I believe on tops of these trees there are blocks of emerald. And on the inside of some of these trees, there's actually chests. Ooh, is that termite? I can't read. Oh. Ooh, loot bag. I have that in there too. Okay, the loot bag. As I was saying, on the insides of these trees, on the leaves, all those types of things, there are actually, okay, yeah, termites, 3. Come on. These things do attack you. Wolfbane seed, don't need that. Ooh, cherries. If I can remember what I was going to say. On the insides of the trees, there are actually, oh, chipmunk. There are actually chests sometimes. So if you're lucky, you'll be able to find something like that. And on the big trees, you can sometimes find stuff like, chests on the actual limbs themselves. Okay, so far I have not found one flying mob that I can. Oh wait. Now these moths, they do get damaged in rain, so it would be very much appreciated if I didn't have to do this one. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway, just to get something to get out of this. Because once you get up to the top of these trees, the lag slows down so much. Because you're not having to generate all these chunks like this that fast. So what we need to do is we need to go around and we need to find, the goal is to find a bat for sure. Because it can't get stuck on anything. Oop. Now, just like your average Minecraft dimension, it does spawn ores and stuff. I believe that's, okay, that's just normal surge quartz. Ooh, I think this is, yeah, this is jungle. Okay. Now, I do actually have the tree capitator mod in here. So if I cut the bottom of one of these trees, all those logs and leaves will just disappear and come down like that. Ugh, are you kidding me? Red ants now too? There we go. Run away. I didn't think those things were hostile mobs. See, now I can see that it could be getting a little bit boring, but, You know what, I think I'm getting about as tired of the lag as the next guy, so I'm gonna go up to the top of this tree and see if there's any chests. By the way, in case you're wondering what these things are, they're corn. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh. I need to stop hitting myself too much. Botania. That's what you were wondering what that was from. Let me see if I can get these. They also drop a torch of some sort. The reason I want to get one of these things is... Yes, there we go. See? They drop these, oh my god. I just sound like a girl, didn't I? They drop these torches, which are actually very useful. Now, you can see that it has like a little bird-like symbol all the way up at the top right there, and they X over a water droplet, but this one, like the termite here, it has some other stuff. Those tell you what it can do. For instance, this right here, it can fly, but it takes damage to water. That's why getting stuff like birds or bats are very looked out for. Okay, now watch what happens when I get all the way up to the top of this. See, I'm reaching 30 frames, 40. I have a thing. It's called I forget what it's called Overwolf, and it allows me to track my frame rate. That's just one of the many features. See, right now I'm at the top of the tree. You can see the emerald blocks right there. There's a diamond one right there, so it's these big old ones that spawn the emerald. Now just imagine one of these trees entirely made out of this. I believe the branches and the trunk are made out of gold blocks, and the leaves are made out of this. And it spawns those like uranium blocks and stuff that come with this mod. Either way, up in the top left corner, I can actually see my frame rate. And when I'm up here, I'm reaching 40 to 50 frames. If I'm lucky, I'll get to 60. And even though I'm up here, take a look at this. See, I'm reaching 20 frames instead of like 2. Now these big old trees, see how they look a certain way? It's also, you can tell by the emerald blocks. What we want to do is we just really want to just go around until we can find an emerald tree, which is, I believe, 1 in 50 or 1 in 100 of those. And you can actually see it really clear right here. See this big old one right here? You can see these little bitty ones right here, but you can see the big old one right here. What we're looking for is one of those, but it's going to be bright green. Or we could find one that would be made out of ruby leaves. That would be the queen tree. The queen tree spawns a giant 3-headed dragon on top of it. Kill you in one shot if you don't have the ultimate armor on. See how much smoother it is? See, I'm moving it around and stuff like that. It's actually a lot smoother. And I'm using my mini map, which is the thing up in the top right corner, to actually see what's below me. So, yeah. Now, just for the record, I do not plan on building my home in this dimension because this dimension is seriously just too much on my computer at one time. So I need to be very careful when I do this. And of course, since this is one of the actual ant dimensions, it won't be hard to actually find an ant nest. At least not in the way you'd think. Now, I believe I do not take any fall damage, but I'm not going to risk it with this. Whoop. There we go. Ooh! Yes! Okay. Now, these are apple cows. When you kill them, they drop meat and flesh and stuff. But they'll also drop apples. Now, these, the sword will kill it in one hit. The reason I'm so low, by the way, is because I'm still in that, flying form, and it only takes up 1 block of space. See, I'm actually getting apples as I kill these things. Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. I do also have the Mistcraft mod installed too, which is a very OP mod. What the heck is with this? Is it just not loading in? Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. Guess back up we go. Now, a good example, you might have seen it earlier. Might have, yeah, you might have seen it earlier. There were iron golems on one of these trees. Usually that's a good sign that there's chests on them. Okay. Oh! Yeah, oh no, that's the queen, that's the queen, that's the queen, that's the queen, that's the queen. I'm taking a screenshot. Run the bleh away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whew. For those of you that do not understand what that means, if we look right here, we drag this over. See, it's one of those big old trees, but since it's made out of the red, that means it's ruby. We found the queen tree. Now this thing will still spawn what we need. Now these trees spawn block form of certain stuff. Now unfortunately, I do not have a pickaxe strong enough to do this. So it's a good thing that we now know this is here. It's a really good thing we know this is here. And just for the record, I am going to actually mark it. Queen tree. 1. I tend to put a number after it. So like mark, okay, this is the first one, this is the second one. Okay, okay, it's a good thing we now know that's there. Now, just in case if you want to know, the reason the queen spawned in is because when you get too high up these trees, specifically these, the queen will spawn. Because she's, in a sense, guarding it. Now, if it's not obvious enough, because there's a queen, there's also a king. The king is the white version of that thing. And because I actually have a flying mod, or not flying mod, flying mob, I can actually get away from this very easily. Oh, she's following me now. The queen is, it may be a little bit hard to see. I'm going to try to just kind of like follow her around a little bit. See, this is the bad one out of the two, but I'm so grateful that I found this because this helps out so much. Oh, did you find me? She probably did find me, but I think she's like locked to the tree to a certain extent. The reason why I'm hanging around is because I want you to get a good look at her. And that's hard to do like this. So I'm waiting for the moon to go down, which shouldn't be much longer. You can actually see the sun beginning to rise. Yeah, I really want you to get a good look at the queen. She's a black three-headed dragon with red eyes, a little orb thing on her, and I guess collarbone, which I never noticed. Now, as long as you do it from the bottom leaves, you should be okay. But because the queen spawned in, because I was actually flying at the right height to spawn it in, that means it's going to be something different. Now, as you can see, this gives me a good chance to actually show you the actual tree. The red part of the leaves is not redstone. That's ruby. And you can see these little things. See that right there and there? That's not gold and diamond blocks. You can also notice because they're slightly different. That's uranium and titanium blocks. Oh, there she is right there. Okay. The trunk of the tree is made of obsidian along with the branches. And the stairs around it, I believe, are amethyst blocks. Now, let me see if I can get one more good look. And there's also emeralds that spawn on the top of the tree, too. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. See? There's a good look at her. Okay, never mind. It's not red eyes. It's purple eyes. But she does have red in her. Mostly black. Now, when you kill these things, you actually get a little bitty baby version of it that you can have as a pet. And you can ride them. They're called the Prince and Princess. Now, here's what we need to do. Okay, there's an... Is that ant nests or is that, no, those are flowers, but this is an ant nest right here. Let's see. Termite, okay, not what we wanted. However, there is an ant nest here. I'll mark this. Ant nest 2. Always mark it like that. Okay. Now then, here's what we want to do. Now since I do not have an axe, I can just go up to one of these trees and do my work. What we want to do is we want to get an okay, let me finish this first. What we want to do is we want to get an iron pickaxe, and then we want to go to these trees, the small ones, and get some diamonds, and then we could possibly even go up to the emerald tools, which is what this sword is. And yeah. Now these right here, let me show you. You may notice that these actually look different. These are like the others, being apple cows, but if you'll notice, these actually don't have that like purple glow around them. These are golden apple cows, which will, when you kill them, they drop golden apples. However, these are a lot better. These are enchanted golden apples, enchanted golden apple cows, and they drop enchanted golden apples. So when you kill them, they will drop not just golden apples, but they'll drop the notch apples, which cannot be crafted anymore in the vanilla game if you play on the latest version. Wait a minute, did I switch the mob? No, I didn't. Now, if you'll look, the enchanted ones are actually resistant to fire, which is what that orange drop is, and I believe they're resistant to poison as well. Okay, let's go and get this one. Since the ore spawn mod spawns so many of these things in at one time, you don't ever really have to worry about killing too much of anything. I mean, right now I'm already OP according to normal standards. But don't forget, we want to be able to pretty much kill anything in an instant. So that means we want to get stuff like Big Bertha and whatnot. Now I am looking at the recording software right now, and we're coming up on 30 minutes. Wow, 30 minutes. Wow, man. I've come a long way in terms of YouTube. In fact, I'm coming up on my 100th video too, so yay! Anyway, let's take a look at the bag here. Ooh, icosahedrons! These things are like those chance cube things that you might have seen in other things before. However, these things spin and they'll either give you something really good or they'll give you something really bad. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the apples right here. And, oh, I didn't notice this. Got another loot bag. Okay, dark boots, staveling trap, sorry, I also just bumped my mic. Staff of Traveling, that works with the Ender IO stuff, obviously. Obsidian and gunpowder. Dark steel boots, protection 2. Okay. More cows. Now, oh, let me explain some stuff to the people that really do not understand some of the parts of the ore spawn mod. Among the fact that the ore spawn mod is actually a very OP mod, they do spawn these really weird things. These, I believe, are called one-way branch trees. I'm not exactly sure about that. Basically, they're just trees that grow with branches going in one direction. Now, this is not part of the ore spawn mod. This is a great wood tree, which is part of the Thaumcraft mod. These types of trees, which are actually, they look like that when they first spawn in. And they'll slowly start to decay to normal oak tree styles. Oh, I lagged. I also just bumped the mic. When, these trees are actually oak trees, but when they decay their leaves, they're supposed to do that. They drop a type of food resource. Like earlier, we saw the cherries on the ground. They came from a cherry tree. Now this is an apple tree, and if you're lucky, you'll sometimes get golden apples from these things, which you can see right here. These are a good thing to just sort of hang out around if you're looking for food. Man, just imagine if you had this on. Oh, and I didn't think they dropped the sorry. I didn't think they dropped the enchanted golden apples. Either way, if we stare at this long enough, we'll eventually see one of those yellow apples. right here. Normal apple. Oh, right there. When I say normal apple, I mean normal golden apple. Either way, now, most of this series will, of course, reside in this, but it will also mostly reside in the other series too. But the reason I'm doing it like this is because I want I want to sort of connect with my viewer and subscriber base a little bit more. So I am leaving a lot of it uncut and actually recording a lot of, like what's going on. This will be a lot of pain in the butt to edit and upload and stuff like that. But this will allow me to sort of engage with my viewer base and subscriber base a little bit more and stuff like that. Because I've gotten to the point in YouTube where I feel comfortable enough to actually start interacting with you guys a little bit more. So, go on ahead and start putting more comments down. That's not why I'm saying this. However, it would be nice to actually start seeing actual comments that would actually be, stuff to really talk about. Because I actually noticed someone had said would have recommended a montage in one of the videos I put down, and that is actually a comment that is genuinely worth commenting back to, and I might just do that. So I want the comment section to actually turn into a sort of discussion section. Now, I do actually have a discussion tab on my YouTube channel, if you don't know that. But, I would actually really like to engage with my fans more, and because of the streaming thing, I believe that's really going to help. Now, if I actually start streaming, just like when I started out with YouTube, it will not have a schedule for a while. But, either way, one of the biggest reasons I haven't started streaming is because I do not know how to catalog my footage. So whenever I stream stuff, as of right now, I don't want it to be important stuff. Stuff I'd want to go back on and look at, Now that is not a weird leaf. I think it's under something or another. Okay. I don't think this one spawned with any chests. Now, if you cut down one of these trees, along with leaving the spiral cobblestone thing left and the ore blocks up on top, man, I keep kind of having that weird thing to my voice happen. But, you will, pretty much be set for life in terms of wood. Now take a look at this. See, this tree is spawning with iron golems, and I just saw one spawn in. Right there, a chest. Now, if I start going through the middle of this tree, there would be chests on the inside too, probably. Now, these chests will spawn literally anything. You might even get a king egg in it. Okay, first chest of the series. Yay! Get a little clap. Yay! By the way, don't forget to hit that like button if you do enjoy this. I do plan on uploading this as an actual series. I am going to bust my butt to make sure that this is actually a series and not something where it's like, oh, click that like if you enjoy it. If you want more, click the like. I'm going to do, okay, click that like if you are enjoying this, because this series is not going to stop anytime soon. The only way it's going to stop is if I get bored of uploading it. Alright, so first chest, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. Okay, we have a bow, 41 arrows, iron leggings, ooh, and a bag of popcorn. Actually, a little bit of a note here, guys. Here's a little something about me. I actually love popcorn. I eat it all the time. See, oh my goodness, I'm already getting that like a famous YouTuber vibe coming off of myself because I'm actually not uncomfortable to actually talk about stuff anymore. Yay! Or I'm just in a really good mood, one of the two. Either way. Okay, so I have a bow, some arrows. I want to put this on. Now, when you're in a morph, it will not show up on your character, and the bag of popcorn, okay. So, now I did actually see this on one of the trees. These round trees, or any of the trees in general, if it's low enough to the ground, and the ground is actually high enough, the branch will just sort of spawn connected to the ground and not the tree. Okay. Did it only spawn with one chest? I don't think it would spawn with just one chest on it, would it? I guess it did. Okay, now the chests, if I'm aware of it correctly, they do not spawn this high. I believe they spawn about this high. You are welcome to correct me down in the comments below. Now, because when I'm flying, it actually is slower to do it. Ah, there we go. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Ah, there we go. See? Right here. There we go. And see, it's just like a straight up thing. Okay, so we see they do actually spawn in these trees if they have chests on. Ooh, great, an ultimate fishing rod. Okay. And here's some more of the armor. Oh, I lagged. I just bumped my mic again because it's very close to my keyboard. And some steak. Now, as you can see, they have EMC. That's part of the Project E mod. If we ever get to it, that's definitely going to be a big part of this. Wait a minute, did I... What? Okay. Ooh, okay, ender pearls. A lot of shoes. Another bag of popcorn. Diamonds. Yes, okay. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to make a crafting bench. Okay, right there. And because of the Tinker's Construct mod, I can also make these things, but I just need the crafting bench. I'm just going to leave this in here. So I'm going to go like that. Boom. Now I actually have enough to do this, but I don't need to make a diamond sword, so I'm not going to make one. Right there. Diamond pick. Alright. Now I'm going to go right here and I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. Let's get rid of these torches because I don't need them. Put on the armor. By the way, the ultimate fishing rod, that's part of the ore spawn mod, obviously, but okay, look here, nothing. I was not expecting to just come across the chest that fast. Okay. Not one right here. They don't always spawn. There we go, see, this one spawned. Ooh, okay. Wow, I didn't even have to make the diamond pick. Okay, apples. Get rid of this. Okay, I'm going to put this on and take this off. Grab that. When it comes to the ore spawn mod, it's mostly just a trading of stuff. Now, you might be wondering, hey, why not make an axe? Well, if I made an axe with the tree capitator mod on, I'm a little bit worried that I might lag out my game. Because the further down you get, the more the mod will actually try to chop down the tree. So you have to be careful. I'm getting close to the actual bottom of the tree now. In fact, we'll eventually see dirt starting to pop up. There we go. Yeah, I'm at ground level now. Okay, some more arrows. Firefish. Some more of this. And an ultimate fishing rod. Okay, let's go down a little bit more. And there we go. Now, ooh, okay. You know, wow, that's a lot of ants. Ant nest 3. Alright, I want to keep that right there. Alright, and there we go. Now then, I can even tell that I'm beginning to get a little bit too much. Okay, here's what we need to do. We just go back up to the top where the 3 were. Nope, not right here. Right here. Okay. Now, because I actually have this type of stuff, what this does mean is I can now go over there to that tree and actually get some of the stuff. Okay. Now, I actually, believe it or not, don't want the bow. And I'd actually, believe it or not, don't need all these arrows either. So I'm gonna legitimately just toss this stuff away. And you'll see why in a bit. Actually, you know what? I'll explain it to you. The ultimate part of the mod, of the Orespawn mod, it actually gives you a bow, and the bow has, I believe, every high class enchantment on it. It also has the ability of rapid fire at full strength, and it's infinity. And S2. There's the Queen Tree. We're about 400 meters away from it. Ah, there it is. Okay, what we want to do is we want to literally just... I would say that greed would pull into this, but I'm not going to be greedy this time. See, when it's games like this, it's okay to be a little greedy. See, this is redstone right here. You can also tell up at the top, that's redstone, and this is ruby. Ruby weapons are strong and amethyst weapons are strong, but if you can find this, just go straight for the titanium. And go for this other stuff if you really want to, you know, do some vanity stuff. So I believe I need about 5 of each of these types of blocks. Now, as long as I stay on this, it should not attack me. And there's also a slime island. Huh, what do you know? Okay, now I'm actually going to take some of these redstone blocks because these actually have a lot of EMC value in it, and I'm actually kind of a redstone guy myself. So, yeah. Grab some more of these. Okay. Whoa. It's all the trees spawning in. That's why it got so laggy right there. Okay. Now, I believe this is this titanium? Okay, this is titanium, and this is uranium. There we go. Whoa. And as you can see, it spawns on the bottom of the thing, too. Okay. First things first is to play the defensive role and actually get the armor first. The armor. Now, the Orespawn mod is not compatible with the Project E mod, which means it cannot actually have an EMC value to it. So if you want more of this, you genuinely have to go out and get it. Right here. Grab this. Now, even though uranium in real life is radioactive, in this mod, it is not. Okay. There we go. I got 5 of the uranium. Now I need 1 more titanium, and I think I should have enough. Oh. Wait, what? Ooh! A blue slime. That's what that is. There's actually an extra slime-like mob added into this when you add in the Tinker's Construct. You have the magma cubes, which are the slimes that spawn in the nether. You have the normal slimes, which are green, gelatinous-looking blobs. And then you have the blue slime, which comes from Tinker's Construct. And you know what? I'm actually going to kill this thing, because I actually want the, mob. Ground. There we go. That's so that way it doesn't just kill me instantly. And there we go. I think I just got all 3 of them. Now when you have something like this, the way you do it is you hold shift and then you hit the buttons. Alright. Ooh, and I got another loot bag. Okay, Ender Lily seeds, alright. As you can see, certain things do not have an EMC value. Now, if they have an EMC value, that means they can actually be used for other things. If something has EMC, it can be broken. It can be broken down into EMC and actually used to duplicate an item, which is why it's actually very valuable to have. Okay, I have 5 and 5. Now then, I don't exactly remember the crafting recipe off the top of my head. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here to one of these trees. Don't worry, the video's almost over. I'm going to grab one of these logs. Come on. Almost. Here we go. I'm going to turn this into a crafting bench. Okay, and right there. I'm going to turn this all into the titanium and uranium. Okay, I believe the boots are this. There we go, the ultimate boots. Okay, I think the chest piece is this. No? Wait a minute, no iron's involved in it. Let me look it up. Oh. There it is, the ultimate armor right here. Yeah, iron is involved. Okay. Now, unfortunately, you cannot go back and copy some of these things. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. Well, that's actually very simple. All we need to do is we need to go down in here. I just stopped moving for some reason. Huh? What's that? Oh, it's just sheep. Okay. More ant nests. Oh, carrot. Ant nests. See, ants will actually pick up items and steal them, so you gotta be careful when you die without certain mods. However, they do not break blocks, so when you die and you end up getting those little, what do you call them, the gravestone things, don't worry, they won't break them. Okay, there's some normal cows. Am I legitimately going to have to go old-fashioned with this and start digging straight down? By the way, don't actually ever dig straight down in Minecraft. See, right now I'm looking for a cave. When I make the ultimate... Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm going to leave you suspended. I'm going to leave you suspended. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop right here. And, yeah. Alright, let's do a quick recap before this thing gets an hour long. Ooh, carrot. Let me grab that. Okay, so we went and got some of the stuff to make the ultimate armor. We started to make it, and as you can see, that's some of the enchantments on it, all max stuff. Found some ultimate fishing rods, made a diamond pickaxe, found an emerald sword, got all this loot. Finally got a flying mob. I just put about 3 or 5 episodes worth of work into one. And yeah. Alright, everybody, hit that like button because this is not going to be easy to do. So I would very much appreciate it if you really would hit that like button. And please continue to watch this because this is going to be a lot of fun for me. And in the long run will probably be a lot of fun for you. Don't forget to comment down below what you might want to see me fight because there's actually a lot, and I mean a lot, of things to fight in this now. There's more than the ore spawn giant mobs to fight. There's, oh. Where are some of the mobs I have to fight? I think I have, a couple of the dragon mobs to fight and stuff like that. Either way, go ahead and comment down below some of the stuff you might want to see me do in this. Don't forget the comment section. Don't try to hide anything. The comment section is supposed to be something where you can be honest and not be judged for what you say. That's how I would like to treat it. So go on ahead, be honest. If there's something you would like to see me do, go ahead and comment down below. I will see it, and I am going to actually start possibly replying to stuff. So don't forget to look out for that. And yeah. So with that said, wherever you are, God bless you. I hope you're having a good morning, evening, afternoon, or night. And I'll talk to you guys again next time. But remember, hit that like button and show the love. These series type stuff are not easy to make, especially on an empty stomach like I am now. Hello. Hey, Mr. Frog, a hostile mob? Yeah, 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 yeah. Either way. So with that said, wherever you are, God bless you. And talk to you guys again next time. Damn, but this frog just get away. Alright, you wanna die that bad? Fine. Come on. Ugh, slime ball. Either way, don't forget to comment down below, obviously. Don't forget to share this. That would actually be something very much appreciated. Sharing the world's most OP survival series to ever hit YouTube. Or Minecraft, probably at all. Showing you the ins and outs and what happens when you mod something too much. Alright, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and God bless. Talk to you next time.